Hey, Pookie, did you take that blunt apart? Oh my God, stuff that shit with some of that dro we got. Oh my God.
Hey, Ghetto Capitalist, stop lying, man. You ain't got no dro. You're sitting out there putting that disgusting-ass brick weed that's been shoved up some Mexican's ass to get smuggled into this country. Don't be giving me that crap. I don't want to hear that crap that you got some kind of goddamn dro up in there, alright? You know that's some seedy-ass crap. I can smell it from here.
Ghost, that's where you're wrong, baby. All we smoke around here is allowed packs. We don't fuck with no Mexican brick. We don't even fuck with that mid-grade. That mid-grade is... Nah, it's not even a last resort. It's no resort. That's all I smoke around here is nugs, Ghost. That's it. And I know that probably, you're probably shaking your head at that and being like, oh, well, he's probably not doing that. But, baby, that's all we smoke around here.
You mean to tell me, Ghetto Capitalist, that you're out there actually smoking on some dro, for Christ's sake? Like, look, when I've done a couple of shows related to tetrahydrocannabinol, and let me tell you something, purple cream. That's all I got to say, purple fucking cream. Open mic.
Look, purple cream, Tahitian tree, all these white people make up different names for their they'll have like the upper mid-class weed and they'll give it a name. All right, you got that bomb when nobody has a name for it. They're just like, that's that fire, and they hand it over to you. Purple cream, what the fuck is purple cream? Did you Google that or something? Did you get it off Wikipedia? Because that sounds to me like you got some kind of, not quite dro weed from a white dude who decided to give it a name. I had a white dude one time call some weed some Tahitian treat, okay? And that might work with their white friends, but you gotta realize I'm black, okay? I'm black. And Tahitian treat Ghost ain't nothing but a fruit punch, baby. It's like pre-packaged Kool-Aid. So don't give me that Tahitian treat. That shit is so fake. Whatever. You trying to get an extra $10 off your weed.
Hey, Ghost, what about that episode of you when you were, like, high and shit?
Well, not that I have ever consumed tetrahydrocannabinol in large quantities, but I am somewhat akin to the different kinds of tetrahydrocannabinol that's out there. And to be completely honest with you there, Ghetto Capitalist, if you're sitting over here trying to make the debate that, weed with names are trash, then obviously you're not a connoisseur. Obviously you're somebody that's, like I said, getting, $20 sacks of Mexican brick weed, and you're calling it dro. All right? I mean, let me tell you something, all right? I mean, you need to start smoking things like lamb's breath, all right, which was Bob Marley's favorite strain when he was alive before he started dropping dead, baby. All right? You need to smoke something called train wreck. And let me tell you something, train wreck is unbelievable. As a matter of fact, Afghan Kush, I'm glad you brought that up there, grunge guy, because, not that I've consumed it personally, but I've come across it, I mean, I'm telling you right now, for you to be sitting over here trying to, come up with some sort of story about, man, when motherfuckers name they weed, baby, they're trying to get you $10 extra, baby. Let me tell you something, all right? You have to know what you're smoking, all right? You got to learn about what you're smoking. If you're getting some brick weed, who the hell knows what's in that crap? Huh? Who the hell knows what's in that crap? How do you know that some, goddamn coyote didn't get that shit wet? You know what I mean? Put some sherm in that crap. You know what I mean? Anyway, but with all due respect, train wreck, probably the best. Open mic.
Hold on, I want to go back to what Ghost was saying earlier. All right, Ghost is sitting there talking about how he's a connoisseur of weed. I listened to your 420 show, Ghost, and I listened to the shows leading up to that. You were in the bathroom, according to Ghost, and please go check the archives, just like Ghost says. Go check the archives. All right, look, Ghost got handed some weed, supposedly, from some stranger in a bathroom, and the guy walked up and he was like, yo, man, you're a cool dude, that's some purple cream. And all of a sudden, Ghost is smoking purple cream. Ghost ain't doing nothing but, Ghost gets handed some weed in a fucking bathroom at a bar, and he's like, oh my God, it's purple cream, it's purple cream. You the motherfucker I'm talking about, Ghost. You the motherfucker going out there and talking that shit. You ain't no connoisseur, baby. You get You get weed handed to you in the bathroom at a bar. You ain't making no drug transactions. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what weed is what. Apparently, according to you, I'm just quoting you from your show, baby.
Well, that's because obviously you've never been to Austin, Texas, all right? I mean, in Austin, Texas, we got a lot of scientific growers out here. You know what I mean? I mean, these guys aren't just putting this crap in their, bathroom or in their shit stall or in their closet. Let me tell you something. They got operations out here, all right? And all that they're handing out here in Austin, Texas is nugs, baby. That's all they're handing out. There ain't no brick weed in here. If you get a hold of some brick weed, then you're probably a Mexican. That's all I got to say, man. Open mic.
Let me tell you something, Ghost. You don't think, all right, you want to know Pookie's setup? Pookie has a $1,600 setup, baby. We talking about water pumps that are on timers. We're talking about UV lights that are on timers. We're talking about sectional rooms that keep the mother plants away from the budding plants. We know what's going on over here in the 213, and for you to sit here and dismiss me like I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to marijuana, Ghost, you just being a hater, baby.
Oh, come on. That's common knowledge there, ghetto capitalism. That's common knowledge. You're supposed to separate the males away from the females. As a matter of fact, the females are the most potent of the group. All right? I mean, you're quoting stuff that, elementary school kids know. All right? As a matter of fact, if you want to get specific, the light that you're in question that you're looking for is a high-pressure sodium light, preferably one that's 250 watts or above. You know what I'm saying? Open mic.
There's one flaw to your argument, Ghost. You don't separate the females from the males. You get rid of the males. The males don't produce bud, Ghost. You want to get the females. And that's you just, you going on your YouTube ventures and thinking all of a sudden that you're some kind of weed connoisseur, baby. You don't want male plants. Male plants don't produce nothing but seeds. Male plants are the reason that female plants have seeds, Ghost. Come on now. Come on. You sitting here, you talk about, I don't know nothing about weed. You saying you want to separate females from males. You want the males out of there. You want to chop those males down and burn them in the backyard, baby. Because all they going to do is put seeds in your dro, Ghost. Come on now. Don't sit here and try to speak to a ghetto capitalist like you know what's going on. You know what? You need to stick to stock picks because you don't know shit about weed, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just let that out.
Well, if you were really a true capitalist there, ghetto capitalist, you'd realize that the reason that you'd want a few males around, separate from the females, is so that you can cross-pollinate and potentially, sell some of these seeds over the internet, which aren't highly looked for by the police dogs that actually search for contraband over the mailing system. But, of course, you wouldn't know nothing about that because you're collecting EBTs and are not entrepreneurial like most of the folks in your hood. Am I right?
No, Ghost. By no means do you ever want to have any male plant growing. Not at all. And go look that shit up, Ghost. I'm pretty sure it'll explain it in detail on Wikipedia. You don't want male plants. Male plants are like, male plants, look, I'm going to put it on a Ghost level. You look at me like I'm some kind of detriment to society, okay? Pretend, all right, the male marijuana plant is like the entitlement-ridden asshole you talk about on your show, and you don't want them in that society, baby.
Look, I'm not saying this out of experience, all right? I mean, I'm just saying what I've heard around here. I talk to a lot of people on 6th Street, all right? I'm serious, all right? I mean, I've never smoked any of this stuff. I mean, I'm not a user. But let me tell you, I'd like to consider myself somebody who has knowledge of things once being told something. You know what I'm saying? And I know you want to sit over here and say, ghetto capitalist, that you're supposed to remove the males from the whole growing area. I think that we pretty much established that. All right? And I think we pretty much established that the females are the most potent of the plants. All right? I think we pretty much established that. What I'm saying is the reason you want to separate males is so that you can take a female plant, cross-pollinate, and lo and behold, you can get some goddamn seeds you can sell over the internet, man. You know what I mean? Like Mark Emery or something. Like I don't know who that guy is, but Mark Emery or something. Open mic.
You know, you just seem to be copying stuff that GhettoCapitalist just said, man.
Nah, but see, as a weed grower, I'm not trying to distribute seeds. If I want to buy seeds, I buy them from overseas. That's where the seeds come from, Ghost. I ain't worried. I'm not a seed distributor. All I'm looking for is the most potent product. And you out here talking about, oh, you need the males. No, males are cancer. Males are cancer to your weed growing operation. And if you want to argue that, by all means, go ahead and put your females next to males, and you go ahead and you try to grow dro. You can do everything correctly, Ghost. You try to grow your dro, and you're going to end up with Mexican brick, seedy fucking weed, and that's it. And I hope your prostatectomy went well, baby. Yeah, that's right, Exar Hawks. Play that motherfucker off, 'cause he don't know nothing about weed, baby. Play him off, Exar Hawks. Zar Hawks is the new keyboard cat of the Ghetto Capitalist show. He's the
I would listen to the Ghetto Capitalist show if that was real.
Shut up, all right? Just sit there and shut up, Ghetto Capitalist, all right? Let me tell you something right now. I'm sitting over here making you look lower than Roseanne Barr chasing after a greasy cheeseburger with her fucking hands tied behind her back. I have outskilled you. You don't even know what light you put under a freaking plant for it to grow. You're just saying, yeah, ultraviolet lights, baby. Ultraviolet lights. Ultraviolet lights is what you turn on when you're stoned, you stupid moron. You know, you don't use ultraviolet lights to grow tetrahydrocannabinol. You use high-pressure sodium lights, 250 watt plus, buddy. Jesus Christ. And look, I got your mom calling me, for Christ's sake. You got your mother calling me, for fuck's sake. Open mic.
UV rays actually help plants grow. They need about I mean, if you want me to go into specifics about the grow operation, I will. I mean, you sitting here, I don't question you and your stock picks, but you trying to question me on my ghetto capitalist tactics when you a hater of ghetto capitalism. I don't.
Please let the record show that I am 100% anti-ghetto capitalism, ghost capitalist forever.
Hey, you shut up, you hater to ghetto capitalism. You come to California and talk that shit, baby.